Welcome back to Travelling with the BCs. Today we're giving you the grand tour of the Celebrity Constellation, from the sun-soaked decks up top to the hidden gems below. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss a single moment. We'll be working our way down from deck 12 to deck 3, showing you everything from rooftop bars and silent discos to spa serenity, suite level luxury and a few places we may or may not have lost track of time, and loose change. You'll get a peek at some of our favourite spots, including Luminaire Restaurant, the Retreat Lounge, and yes, the casino where the slot machines beeped more than we did. Expect laughs, honest opinions, and a few moments that made us say, this is why we cruise. So why not grab a drink, get comfy, and let's explore the Celebrity Constellation. We spent 10 nights on this ship in October 2025, cruising around Italy, Croatia, and Montenegro. She's the oldest and smallest ship we've cruised on, but also our first ever with Celebrity Cruises. Keep watching to see what we thought about the ship, the best bits and the not so good bits. So we're kicking things off at the back of deck 12, where the views and the vibes are never ending. This is a rooftop terrace. It's a hidden gem that feels like your friend's fancy garden party. Well, that's if your friend had a ship, a big screen and comfy seating. There's cushioned seating, cabanas and a giant screen where they play movies under the stars. The closest bar is down 2 flights of stairs where you'll find the Sunset Bar on deck 10, one of our favourite spots for a cheeky drink. It's got that golden hour glow, live music on occasion and the bartenders know exactly how to mix your favourite cocktail. Deck 12 also features a dedicated sports area with basketball and pickleball courts, perfect for staying active while enjoying the sea breeze. It's great to see an older ship is still accessible. There is a wheelchair lift down from deck 12 to 11. A few of the newer ships we've been on seem to have some decks inaccessible to some of the guests. Deck 11 features a jogging track with stunning sea views, but be warned, it's not a full loop, so you'll hit a dead end at both ends. It's more like a scenic shuffle than a seamless sprint. Somewhere we didn't visit on this trip was the Tuscan Grill. It's a specialty dining venue and you can find it on deck 11 right outside the glass elevators. Sun loungers are dotted all over the ship, from the main pool deck to tucked away corners perfect for a quiet snooze. Even on sea days you can usually find a spare spot to stretch out and soak up the views. There's always a sunbed with your name on it, if you know where to look. Before we go inside, we just wanted to go back up to deck 12 right at the front of the ship just to show the amount of sunbeds that are available up there too. Don't forget, we'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe, like the video and share it with your friends and family. Why not drop a comment and tell us your favourite thing about the Celebrity Constellation? Off we go back down to deck 11 where we head inside to show you the Reflections Lounge. The The Reflections Lounge, which is perched right at the front of the ship, it's got panoramic views, plush seating, and a vibe that shifts from peaceful to party faster than you can say silent disco. Talking of silent disco, here's Aaron protesting why it can't be just a loud disco. By day, the Reflections Lounge is a quiet retreat, perfect for reading, sipping, or pretending to work while watching the sea roll by. By night, Reflections comes alive. Think themed parties, dancing, and the occasional conga line that starts with good intentions and ends with someone wearing a feathered boa and questionable footwear. Deck 10 is where wellness lives, or at least it's where it's available if you fancy it. The spa is tucked away like a secret retreat, offering massages, facials, and treatments with names like Ocean Breeze Rejuvenation, which we're pretty sure is code for nap with essential oils. Also in the same area is the fitness centre, bright, spacious, and filled with equipment we admired from a safe distance. The treadmills face the ocean, which is great for pretending you're jogging through Portofino while walking at pace that wouldn't disturb your coffee. Now I'm sure you're asking, how many times did you visit the gym? Well, we'll let you decide. You could have a couple's massage here, highly recommended if you've got knots from hauling your suitcases or from dancing too enthusiastically. Although, do be warned, the price is pretty steep. For a serene and zen-like vibe, the Solarium is your sanctuary. It's an adults-only, glass-covered venue and has a thalassotherapy pool that sounds fancy because it is. The lounges here are dangerously comfy. We sat down here to rest our feet and woke up 45 minutes later wondering what year it was. There's also a juice bar nearby for that healthy drink after all those cocktails. Now, heading midship, we hit the pool deck, which is actually split between decks 10 and 11. We're currently on deck 10, but it's your place to go for sun, splash, and strategic towel placement. There's a main pool, hot tubs, and lounges that somehow make you feel like you've earned a nap by just walking past. Whilst recording this, the pool deck was pretty quiet. This is because we were in port that day and also the weather wasn't too great. One of the things we liked about this ship was people didn't tend to reserve sunbeds. Other ships that we've been on, you would need to be up at the crack of dawn to get a sunbed. It's not something that we would be doing whilst on holiday. The hot tubs on board were an absolute treat. Perfectly warm with powerful jets and panoramic sea views that made every soak feel like a spa day at sea. Whether it was post-excursion unwind or a sunset dip, they quickly became one of our favourite ways to relax. The Mast Grill is nearby, serving burgers and fries that taste like summer holidays and questionable decisions. We did try to be healthy once and added salad to our burger, but we then added chips and called it a balanced meal. Also on deck 10 is the Ocean View Cafe, aka the buffet, which offered consistently friendly service with staff who were attentive and welcoming throughout. That said, the food itself was a bit underwhelming. Lunch lacked variety and several dishes felt lukewarm rather than freshly hot. We didn't try breakfast here though, so can't comment on that, but overall it wasn't our go-to spot for dining. We'll give you a look around the buffet in a future vlog. Decks 9 down to 6 generally offer just passenger cabins. However, if you're after a quiet escape from the buzz, perfect for a slower pace, then the library is a cosy nook with comfy chairs and a decent selection of books. It's ideal for a sea day reading or a peaceful moment between ports. As you go up the spiral staircase, you will find the Celebrity Eye Lounge, which brings a modern touch which is similar to a business lounge. Deck 5 is where the action picks up again. First up, we've got Sushi on 5. This specialty venue kicks things off with a fresh, handcrafted sushi and a sleek, modern vibe. Whether you're a sashimi purist or all about the spicy rolls, it's a stylish spot to start your culinary journey on board. As we walk to the aft of the ship, we come through Cellar Masters, but we'll come to that later in the vlog. Now I just wanted to take the time to make a huge shout out to the crew. They were fantastic in every way imaginable, warm, professional, and always going that extra mile. We truly cannot thank them enough for making our time aboard so special. The San Marco dining room spans 2 elegant decks, offering classic cruise dining with attentive service and a rotating menu in a grand open setting. Blue is the exclusive dining venue for aqua-class guests, offering a refined, wellness-inspired experience. The atmosphere is calm and contemporary, with a focus on clean flavours and beautifully presented dishes. Service is attentive without being fussy, and the menu leans towards a lighter fare. Think fresh seafood, seasonal ingredients and elegant plating. Cellar Masters is not somewhere we spend any time, but it is Celebrity Constellation's dedicated wine bar, which offers a relaxed, upscale space to sip and savour. It's got an impressive selection of wines from around the world, many available by the glass, and it's ideal for both casual tasting or lingering conversations. The atmosphere is warm and intimate, with knowledgeable staff on hand to guide you through the menu or suggest a perfect pairing. Whether you're a seasoned wine lover or just curious to try something new, it's a great spot to unwind. Within the Grand Foyer area, Café Albasio is also on this deck, a European-style coffee spot with pastries that whisper, "just one more," every time you walk past. We spent a lot of time here pretending to edit videos while secretly people watching and sipping espressos and the odd occasional Coke Zero. Next up, the shops. You've got duty-free, jewellery, cruise merch and that one boutique where everything sparkles and nothing has a price tag until you ask, which then means you can't afford it. We had a browse, we sniffed perfumes, we tried on sunglasses we absolutely didn't need, but no, we couldn't buy anything as our luggage was overweight when we flew to the ship. Now on to the theatre. It spans multiple decks and hosts everything from musical performance to game shows to comedians. Here's a pro tip: sit mid-level for the best view and acoustics. Yet if you're feeling brave, front row, you might get picked for audience participation. If you're in the retreat, the theatre offers reserved seating every night on this ship, which you will find on Deck 5. Deck 4 is where the ship slows down and levels up. It's all about elegance, exclusivity, and a touch of cheeky indulgence. And for us, this deck holds some of our absolute favourite spots on board. Here, you will see the Deck 4 entrance to the Celebrity Theatre. Deck 4 also hosts some outdoor promenade, although it doesn't go right round the ship, but it does go a fair distance, either side. There is a smoking section on one of these outdoor promenades. Now it does move dependent on the wind, so it could either be port side or starboard side. As we make our way from the front of the ship to the back of the ship, you will find the photo centre. It is a sleek digital hub to view and buy cruise snapshots, handy if you're after a polished keepsake. If you have seen our suite tour, you will have seen some of the perks of being in the retreat. One of our favourites is the Retreat Lounge, a serene and stylish haven for suite guests. It's the kind of place you can sip a cappuccino, nibble on the canapes and feel like you've wandered into a luxury hotel lobby, except with better views and a fewer people asking for your room key. We spent hours in the Retreat Lounge, just relaxing, chatting to new friends and watching some of the private entertainment Celebrity Cruises put on offer. and if you're lucky, you'll catch the hosts with warm cookies. Now, I do feel like I've lied a bit saying that Deck 4 is all zen and gourmet, however, it's also home to the casino, and we're not ashamed to say we spent a fair bit of time here, not at the tables, we're not quite ready for poker faces or blackjack maths, but on the slot machines, absolutely. There's something oddly thrilling about pressing a button and watching the reels spin while sipping a cocktail and pretending you understand the bonus round. We had a few wins and a few losses, well, mainly losses. The Martini Bar is a lively hub at the heart of the ship, known for its icy countertop and theatrical bartenders who shake up a storm. It's the perfect spot for pre-dinner drinks or a late night toast. The Rendezvous Lounge is a versatile social space tucked just outside the main dining room. It's perfect for pre-dinner drinks, live music, or a relaxing catch-up. With its warm lighting, comfy seating, and rotating entertainment, it's a great spot to unwind or ease into the evening vibe. As we get towards the back of the ship, you will find the entrance for the San Marco dining room on Deck 4. Coming up next is our favourite place, Luminae. The sweet guest restaurant that feels like dining in a private club, minus the secret handshake. The food is exceptional, the service is warm and intuitive, and the atmosphere is calm, classy, and just the right amount of posh, without being too stuffy. We would especially like to thank all the crew within Luminae. They couldn't have been more friendly if they tried. Nothing was too much trouble, it was very special to be treated the way that they treated us. And I think it's safe to say that we won't be able to cruise celebrity cruises any other way from now on. Now as we come back to the heart of the ship, the Grand Foyer, you will see the glass elevators. These can take you right from Deck 1 all the way up to Deck 11. As we go down the Grand Staircase to Deck 3, which is your go-to for all things practical, the behind-the-scenes heroes of your cruise experience. It's home to guest services, concierge and the shore excursions desk. Basically the people who make the magic happen while we're busy filming sunsets and eating our waiting desserts. If you need any help with your onboard account, lost your cruise card or want to book a last minute tour, then this is the place to go. Or if you're in the retreat, just head to the retreat lounge and the amazing crew will help with anything that you do need. And that's it. That's our tour of the Celebrity Constellation, from rooftop cocktails to retreat level relaxation, slot machine thrills to silent disco confusion. We've wandered from Deck 12 to Deck 3, and if you've stuck with us this far, you deserve a cookie from the retreat lounge or at least a virtual high five. This ship gave us everything we love about cruising. Great food, great views, and just enough quirky moments to keep things interesting. If you've enjoyed this tour, give us a like, drop a comment and let us know your favourite spot on board. Until next time, keep cruising, keep laughing and keep travelling with the BCs.